Hi everybody, it's Glenn Ackerman with Energy Awareness Training, coming to you from West Hollywood, California, for my Wednesday evening class that I've been giving during the pandemic and the quarantine. Tonight is going to be an unusual class. If you saw the post that I gave about tonight's class, it's about dealing with everything that's going on now. I mean, have we ever been in a place like this before? Not in my lifetime. I don't think in your lifetime either. Well, it just got a little bit more interesting tonight. There are new developments here that I'll be announcing in a second. So for those of you who are new to the broadcasts, I teach a method called energy awareness training. And energy awareness training is all about understanding the life that we live in from an energetic point of view. So imagine if there was a deeper reality underneath this life that we live that we were never taught or never trained about, and yet it's responsible for everything that we see. How incredible would that be? Pretty amazing, huh? I'm gonna crack a window here. So, in essence, that's what energy awareness training is about. It's about understanding and recognizing that there is a whole nother level of reality that we were never taught through school, through high school, university, etc., but that actually affects our material world. And I came across this. You may hear the helicopters overhead. I'll be talking about that in a minute. But just to give you a basic rundown about energy awareness, this is the missing link in understanding the world that we live in. And why do things happen? You know, why is my life the way it is? Why do I want to go one way and I end up going another way? Why do I have goals and dreams and visions that I want to have happen, and I get close to them and then they get taken away, or it works out different? So many questions we have in life about why things happen, and so much of life is a mystery. And you know, we heard in science class, that everything is energy, that we're living in an energetic world. And Nikola Tesla mentioned that, hey, you know, if you really want to understand the secrets and the mysteries of life, then you'll start to look at things in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So what he was doing was saying, hey, there's a deeper reality to what we're seeing. There's a way of perceiving a deeper reality and a deeper meaning and a greater context to what we see. So in other words, what it's about is being able to fill in the jigsaw puzzle of life into why do things happen the way they do. And so much of our life is a mystery, isn't it? Well, in my work, what I bring to the world is a way to perceive and see and connect to this deeper reality. And when you connect to the deeper reality, you recognize fundamental laws, principles, and understandings that we should have been taught in our educations of how to live in this world, but we weren't. And mainly that it's the non-physical that creates the physical. That's the invisible, the energies that are invisible that create the visible world we live in. So as Tesla said, these things can be understood, these mysteries can be understood in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. In my work, I expand that to identify these energetic codes, I can call them, in a way of saying that the world that we live in, this energy field, which is this planet, which is one big energy field, and everything in it, people, places, things, activities, viruses. All of this stuff is energy. And there's good energies and there's bad energies. There's energies that are healthy, there are energies that aren't healthy. And these are invisible things, by and large, that are created in the invisible world or in the energetic world that manifest into the physical world. And if you're able to see these energies and how they work and where they come from before they manifest, you can have an incredible advantage in life, in your personal life, in your professional life, in your health, in your wealth, in every aspect of life. Now, when I found that out, I went, holy smoke, that's incredible. And I started using this knowledge and these tools and the training to change my life. Because that's what we all want to do. No matter where you are in the world watching this broadcast, no matter whatever you're doing or whatever age you are, whatever situation you're in, we all have one thing in common. We all want to change our lives. We all want to move and expand and grow and be more and have more and do more. And wherever we're at, we want to evolve to the next level. And yet we'd all agree that change is tough, that it's not easy to change, that it's not easy to take where you are and change it, and that a lot of people are just stuck. And if you've ever felt that way, congratulations and welcome to the human race. Because all of us have parts in our lives where we feel stuck, where we're not moving forward, where we've tried and we've tried and we've tried to clear up maybe a behavior, or a thought pattern or painful memories, or trying to deal with an unhealthy relationship or a dysfunctional boss or a job that you're doing. And we just keep coming across a brick wall, can't make progress. Shakespeare said most people are living lives of quiet desperation. And what that simply means is that they can't make the changes that you want to make. I certainly know that because that was me for many years, unable to make the changes that I wanted to make until I recognized and became aware of energy. Energy in the terms of understanding what Tesla said, that there are ways to understand everything that we're going through, everything. Our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, how the world works, the situations that we're in, especially now. And you can only really get the missing picture, the missing links in being energetically aware. So in my work, I've identified all that is energy, which is everything we come in contact, and that it has certain codes. It has a power, it has a purpose, it has an intelligence, it has a direction, and it gives off information. And it's vital if you want to live the best life that you can live, to be energetically aware, to be able to read these energies, because they will tip you off to what's about to happen. The relationship, you're thinking about getting a relationship with someone. Wouldn't it be good to know what direction that relationship is going to go, up or down, before you get involved? How about an investment that you make? Or if you're an employer, how about hiring an employee or starting a business? Can you imagine people who just went into business in January of this year or opened up a brick and mortar business? Man, that was the wrong time to do it. What if you'd been able to know in advance or had an inkling? And this is what energy does. I'm not talking about anything, too out there. I'm talking about that energy gives clues. Relationships give clues, investments, people. And they give clues if you're energetically aware and you can see this hidden dimension. If you can't see it, or you're not aware of it, and you don't know the way it works, then good luck. You'll keep doing what you're doing, and things will keep going the way they're going. So energy awareness training is profound and a real breakthrough in learning of how our world works. And been able to change my life and the lives of so many other people around the world in the teachings that I do, and the trainings and the coaching, etc. So what I do since the pandemic happened is I offer my work every Wednesday night and Sunday mornings. I offer, to share with you a chunk of energy awareness training. Now, I can't teach the whole training, in one video. Although I did give away one of my courses here last month, and I taught 12 nights straight of energy awareness training level 1 for people to understand that and get the value of it absolutely free. And I charge money. That's my livelihood. I have a video course, and I teach group courses and one-on-one, but I offer that for free just to be of service. And I think now more than ever, we have to be of service, and we have to be here for each other. So that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do tonight here. And that's a little bit about the training. If you're interested in finding out more about energy awareness training, you can contact me on Messenger. You can go to my website, energyawarennesstraining.com, or check me out on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel with over 100 videos there. So for me, it's all about being able to get this workout, the ability to teach people to be energetically aware. And if you're energetically aware, you can have a control over your life that you've never had before, and that you can keep yourself in relative happiness and away from sorrow. That's the whole point of this training. And most of us don't know how to do that. It's kind of like a luck of the draw. Some days are up, some days are down, some months are good, some months are bad, some years are up, etc. Well, when you're energetically aware and trained, you can keep the energy moving around you in what I call a high or a healthy vibration, no matter what's happening, no matter what's taking place out in the world or around you. Okay, it's called imperturbability, the ability to not let physical things happening affect your inner energy, so you can keep your energy bulletproof. So I'm going to give you an example of that tonight. So I want to welcome everybody to the class. If you're here, please appreciate a shout on the chat, just saying hi, let me know where you're from. Any questions that you have on anything I'm going over, or any comments, I welcome that. This is an interactive broadcast. And let's have some fun tonight. Might as well, huh? All right, so our topic for tonight is recognizing what's happening to us and being able to transform the anxiety, the stress, the worry, the tension that all of these things are bringing us, and to be able to stay in a high vibration, happy place. Now, let me clarify that for a minute. In this world that we live in, there's a principle of the law of opposites, or the law of duality. And it simply means that whatever we're doing, whatever we're doing or having, there's an opposite polarity effect to it. So if there's happiness, there's sadness. If there's good, there's bad. If there's up, there's down. If there's right, there's wrong. If there's night, there's day. If there's male, there's female. If it goes in, it goes out, etc. So in recognizing that, one of the tenets of energy awareness training is understanding that we're dealing with multiple energies. We come in contact with multiple energies every day. Some of these energies are energies that lift us up, that are healthy for us, that take us into a place of happiness, of joy, of expansion, of abundance, of blessing, all the good stuff we want. And there's energies that we come in contact with that we don't want. They're energies of anxiety, of stress, of worry, of doubt, of fear. Now, these energies are constantly interacting with us. We don't have to go to them. They come to us. These energies and frequencies, and they show up as all kinds of different things. It can show up as our thoughts, it can show up as our emotions. It can show up as activities out in the street, can show up as pandemics, can show up as all these things that we're currently experiencing now. And now more than ever, I believe is the most important time to become energetically aware, because what's happening in the planet now is the planet is stressing us. These energies are attacking us. They are messing with us. And they always have been, but we weren't aware of it to this degree. You know, ever since we were born, you know, we always have to guard against threats, whether it's growing up as a kid, you know, your health, or bullies, or accidents, God forbid, all those things, and growing up into social pressure, into, you know, falling in love, broken hearts, having to deal with going out on your own, having to deal with finances, having to deal with all the stuff that in the world. Just living this life is stressful. Now, if you're energetically aware, you can deal with that. You know how to deal with that. If you're not, the stress just accumulates and accumulates and accumulates, and eventually something not good happens. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that tonight here, especially as I lead you through the exercises. I'm going to give you a specific exercise, meditation. I call it energetic yoga. It's my new term, energetic yoga. So, you know, when you go to yoga class, those of you who do yoga, you know, you're stretching and you're breathing and you're going through all the postures and everything. And it's, you know, it doesn't necessarily feel good at the time, but when it's over, you feel fantastic. Well, it's the same thing here that we're going to do here in a few minutes, but no pain involved, no stretching. Just enjoy it from the comfort of wherever you're watching this video from. So, here we go. What a week this has been. So, you know, 2 weeks ago we thought, well, the worst thing that could happen was, you know, this COVID-19. Right? We've been talking about that for months, dealing with the quarantine, dealing with the masks, dealing with social distancing, etc. You know, having to stay home. Stressful, right? I mean, it affects your freedom, affects your well-being, affects your mobility, and it definitely affects your emotional, your energetic well-being. You know, it's like you can't go out, or you can't do this, or you got to be worried about that and hope you don't get the virus. That's stressful. And that's what we call low vibration energy. That's an energy form that is here, that literally is approaching you. You can say attacking, but I mean, we got to deal with it. It definitely comes looking for you. All right, so I've been working, you know, and doing the classes on to relieve that. Okay. Then a week ago, we have the George Floyd killing, is what it was. And now the virus thing is not the headline. The marches are. The reaction is. This is what's happening. Now, I live in ground zero of the West Coast of the effects of what's taking place here. Within a mile of here, there was immense violence, riots, lootings, burnings, less than a mile from here, from where I'm talking to you from. Just about an hour and a half ago, there were marches to the north of me on Santa Monica Boulevard, and there were marches to the south of me on Melrose. Right now, there are helicopters flying overhead, keeping an eye on things. We got a curfew. Okay, they raised it last night. It was 6 o'clock. I think now it's 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, which means if you go outside, you can be arrested. That's kind of stressful, isn't it? And it's like, whoa, you know, hey, don't do this. Hey, you can't go out after this. Hey, there's a march there. Hey, be careful. Like that, you know, they got the streets closed off. Many of the streets closed off here. You can't travel. Yeah, a lot of the stores they're boarded up, right, 2 blocks from my house in Santa Monica Boulevard, all the stores boarded up. I went walking down there this morning, the 3 or 4 blocks boarded up. The SHIT is going down, folks, all around. Now, if that wasn't stressful enough, 30 minutes ago, are you ready for this? There was an earthquake. There was an earthquake here in Los Angeles. I'm getting ready for the broadcast. I'm making my notes. I'm going to turn all of a sudden, what? I'm thinking, earthquake. Now, I've been through a lot of earthquakes before. I was even in the big one, years ago. So I've been around a lot of earthquakes. And whenever I'm in an earthquake and the thing starts rumbling, I'll always know if there's a second rumbling, there's always going to be a second rumbling. So there's a rumble, and it stops. And then you go, earthquake. And then a couple seconds later, again. The second time will tell you if it's a small one or if it's a big one. And when I went through the big one, the first time it was kind of like this, and the second time it was like that. And I had to run out of the house. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. Ran out of the house in my pajamas, man, on the street. The bookcases were falling, furniture, lighting and everything. It's like, so thank God that it was a small one that just took place. But that's stressful. If there wasn't enough going on, oh my gosh, now we're dealing with earthquakes. I don't want to say, don't say, well, what else could happen? Don't say that. God forbid. That's enough. Now, here's what I offer you. Energy awareness training. What do you do about it? Well, you're asking me, well, what can you do about it? Here's the thing, and this is part of my teachings in my elementary class when people are learning it. You can't control things out there all the time because there are things that are going to happen that come out of left field. You can't control it a lot of the time because I have a saying that says, light doesn't come to you, it comes from you. And that's by and large in the energies that we create. So you and I are walking, breathing energy vehicles. We have our own energy that we're giving out. We have our own frequency. Some people call it the aura that's out there. And that affects people. What we think, what we feel, what we say, and what we do sends an energy out into the world. And what other people do, especially around us, send an energy back to us. So, remember I told you about the law of opposites or the law of duality? So, when we breathe, what do? We inhale. Then what? We leave it here? No, we exhale. We inhale and we exhale. So we're constantly putting energy out and we're constantly absorbing energy in. So, maybe at your house, it's kind of quiet. Things are, relatively peaceful here. And yet in the world around you and what's being beamed into you, through the media is the world is upside down. At least it sure is here in this country, here in the United States, probably around the world too. Everything that's of value to us is in chaos, is upside down. Think about it. Our health. We're on the defensive trying to protect ourselves against a virus that has killed over 100,000 people. Okay, our health being challenged. Our money, the economy is tanked and 40 million people out of work. Hopefully you're not one of them, but if you are, my heart goes out to you. Okay, stores are closed, it's affecting livelihood. Okay, now, if that's not bad enough, the closure of the stores, what do we got? We've got marchers, at least in this town and in most of the cities, who are marching against injustice. That's having an effect on us. And by the way, can one person's energy affect the world? That's my question to you. Can one person's energy affect the world? What do you think? Well, that policeman and his knee on George Floyd's neck, that one incident has affected hundreds of millions of people. That one act from Minneapolis, place I never been to, maybe you have, someplace out in the Midwest, in Minnesota. That one action has affected hundreds of millions of people all around the world. People are marching in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, New Zealand. They're marching. They're pissed. They are angry. That has set off an energetic reaction. You see how that works? That one act put an energy out there. Unfortunately, it was low vibration energy. And as I teach, energies attract more of the same. High vibration energy attracts more high vibration. Low vibration energy attracts more low. And that was about as low vibration as you can get. And what did it do? It created more and more and more energy. And now the whole world's blanketed with low vibration energy. And what did that do? You know, I've been living in this neighborhood for decades. I've never seen what happened last Saturday night and what happened here. I mean, you go down the Melrose Boulevard, which is 2 blocks from me, and you're in a war zone. And you can see the graffiti and the looted stores and all that stuff. Man, that is low vibrational energy. And last Saturday, low vibration energy ruled this town. And when that happens, you better protect yourself, not just physically, but energetically also. Because there are a lot of scared people around, you know, with the helicopters flying out and, you know, they don't know what's going to happen. So if you never been energetically aware before, you're going to be energetically aware now because you're affected by it. What is the energy we're talking about? Your feelings, your thoughts, your motivations. You know, how are things going? You know, some people are thinking the world's ending, you know. So the president announces last night they're bringing the army in to quell, you know, the demonstrators. Most of them which are peaceful, by the way. There's only a few people who aren't peaceful. Jeff! Sorry about that. She gets excited once in a while. So now we're talking about the army coming in to quell the protesters. And when you interview the protesters, most of them just felt, hey, we want to do something. We want to march. We want to do something about this injustice. Okay, and there's a few of them who, you know, a few real low vibration energy individuals who are going to hide behind people who are trying to do something, stand for something, and loot and rob. And they did a great job of it Saturday night. So now the army's coming in, and finally one of the generals, if you saw the news today, one of the former Secretary of Defense said, hey, that's wrong. That's wrong. Don't bring the army in against the people. What are you doing? Is this a police state? Are you a fag? What is this? So that's kind of stressful. No matter what side of the political spectrum you're on, you know, that's just more news that you don't need. And people are going, whoa, what's going on here? So there's never been a time where there's been more stress, not only internally, but externally as well. Politically, health-wise, you know, viruses, politics, you know, I don't even want to go to that one. So much low vibration energy in politics right now. So that's where we are right now. Now, what do you do about it? Well, remember what I said energy awareness training is. Energy awareness training is the ability to maintain your energy field in a high vibrational energy place, happy, joyous, free, and happy mean being able to be positive, be proactive, be functional, no matter what's taking place, no matter what's going on. And this is as good a test as any to be able to utilize that. So this is what I want to do, is I want to lead you into how that works, and have you recognize that you're not helpless, that when you become energetically aware, you can control your energies, and you can put a protection shield around yourself so that the constant barrage of negativity can be held at bay. Now, every challenge, every energetic challenge is an opportunity to move even higher in energy awareness. This is a progressive skill that you learn. You know, it's like working out. If you never worked out before, you know, you lift the 10-pound dumbbell, it seems heavy. But the more you do it, the better you get, the better shape you're in, and the more you can do. So our goal in energy awareness training is to not only release and dissolve the daily stress that we go through, but also to eliminate the stressful issues that are ongoing, that have become, that's the word, issues that are plaguing us all the time. As I said, maybe behaviors or addictions or situations that you just can't seem to clear up. I mean, you know, maybe bad habits, whatever it is. All of these things can be dealt with and dissolved using energy and using energy awareness training. And then ultimately, what I do with people in advanced energy awareness training is work on the deep issues, the deep stuff that we all have, that we're all born in this world with, because all of us have gone through suffering, painful times, painful emotions with families, you know, heartbreaks, breakups, disappointments, you know, lost people, etc. And that's an energy that doesn't go away. And that's why, you know, when someone comes to me and they want to work on a trauma, or they've got some issue that they're dealing with, you know, I ask them, hey, close your eyes and can you feel it? And they go, yeah, I can feel it. I go, when did it happen? 25 years ago. But it's as real right now as it was back then, because energy isn't limited to time and space. That's a whole nother class. But essentially, there's an incredible world that awaits you, that awaits your discovery as you become aware of how energy works. And I encourage you to do so. All right, let's move into today's topic. By the way, if this is making sense, appreciate some feedback on the chat. Questions or comments or whatever. Be good to see him as we go into the next phase of our exercise. Okay. Good. So, when these things happen to us and we get news of danger, you know, a dangerous virus out there, we get news of riots coming out there, we go through earthquakes and stuff, and we feel, hey, we're being attacked. What typically happens is whenever you feel attacked, what's our normal reaction? To constrict. Ugh. Someone says something to you, says something mean to you, you kind of, your stomach in your chest kind of goes, ugh. You hear bad news, ugh. You know, you hear, like during the earthquake, you're just, you know, you naturally flinch. What is that? It's a natural reaction to protect yourself. You know, some people call it, you know, the fight or flight response. Whatever you want to call it, it's a drawing back of, don't hurt me. I need to protect myself. Okay, so you're on defense right there. Now, that's normal. It's a normal response when that happens. However, if you stay there, if you stay constricted, if you, the helicopter's coming. If you stay constricted, then you're going to shut down. And when your energy is shut down, it stops moving. For energy to be healthy, it's got to keep moving. When energy isn't moving, it's like water. If I put water in a glass and I leave it for 3 weeks and I come back to it, what am I going to find? Dirty water. Why? Because the water hasn't moved. Well, what do we drink out of? You can drink out of the hose, you can drink out of a river, because water's moving. When water's moving, the act of movement cleans it and cleanses it. It's the same thing with our energy. When our energy is closed and we're shut down, there's no movement. So we shift from high vibration energy into low vibration energy. So if you ever notice an example of people who are in low vibration energy, people who are depressed, or people who are negative, or people who are kind of lethargic, what do they all have in common? They're not moving. They're shut down, like this, probably looking down and kind of closed off. And remember, low vibration energy always attracts more low vibration energy. So it's not something that you can ignore. And that's one of the new discoveries of this work and the work of others, that the energies that we've accumulated in our lives stay with us, especially the low vibration energies. The traumas, the upsets, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, the stuff with parents, all of that stuff, it doesn't go away. It goes under the surface, but it doesn't go away unless it is dissolved and released. And that's the purpose of this work. Now, that's a nice concept, isn't it? You hear that all the time. Oh, just let it go. Just release. Yeah, okay. People think it's just a thought, I'm going to let it go. No, it's an energy form. It's a form of energy. It's not just a thought. It's an actual energetic thing, entity, physicality that you can feel inside you. When you're shut down, you can feel it. You can't see it, but when you're in a low vibration energy, anxiety, stress, and worry, man, you can feel it. It is there, no doubt about it. So what we do in energy awareness training is we identify the hidden energies that create thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and we nullify them. Now, I have about 20 different ways to do that. Some very advanced, some work instantly, but it takes a little bit of training to do that, to be able to get that. And I teach that in my higher level classes. So because I'm talking to the public now, and for a lot of people, this is the first time you've heard about this, I want to teach you something basic and give you a little education along with the methods, so that you can learn how to do this for yourself. If you never study energy awareness training again and you just see this video, at least you'll have some tools. Now, so as we go into this, we're going into this recognizing just a couple of things. We're living in an energetic world. In this energetic world, there are multiple energies, but we classify them under two headings: the high frequency or the high vibrational energy, the energies that we want of happiness, joy, peace, abundance, the energies that we're born into, the energies that are always available to us, and the low vibration energies, the low frequency energies, anxiety, stress, worry, doubt, fear, all of that stuff, the energies that we don't want. In this world, you got to deal with them both. Now, in the training, you can learn how to dissolve and release and reduce your high vibration energy to a trickle and expand your high vibration energy by leaps and bounds. And that's how you can stay in a high vibration energy, most of the time, no matter what's taking place, because it becomes your default mechanism, your default place. You're used to being there. And the more your high vibration energy field increases, the more the low vibration energy stuff stays away. Because it can't, low vibration energy can't penetrate high vibration energy. It can knock at the door, but it can't unless you let it in. So what we're doing here tonight is we're going to teach you how to dissolve, how to start moving any stuck energy inside you, and move that energy out, and then connect to a high frequency, a high vibratory frequency, and to create a field force that's high vibratory. Joy, happiness, peace, presence. So, one last thing, and then we'll begin. The low vibration energy's job is to keep us out of high vibration energy. That's its purpose. You go, why isn't there just a high vibration? Why do we got to deal with the low vibration? That's the way it's set up on this planet. And it's the way it's been set up since it started. And for thousands of years, the greatest sages and wise men have been writing about it. They call it different names. They call it different things. A lot of it's cloaked and hidden in religion. What I've done is I've taken the practical elements that are found in religion or philosophies or science and stuff that takes years to comprehend, and taken the essential information and principles and put it into energy awareness training so that I can explain to you the highest and most complex concepts of all these different fields in a few minutes. That's the power of this work. And that's what I'm doing right now. So, energetic world, two forces. One force we want, one force we don't want. They're both influencing us every day. And they both influence us by taking a form. Remember I talked about energy is invisible? Energy is invisible, but in this physical world, that energy takes a form. And that form is either a high vibration energy form or a low vibration energy form. So when you hug someone you love, high vibration energy, you play with your little dog, your little cat. It's for you, Ross, playing with your little cat. When you're around things that make you happy, high vibration energy. When you're wanting to avoid riots, when you want to avoid virus, when you want to avoid earthquakes, when you want to avoid... It's low vibration energy. And it keeps coming. See, you can't be docile and you can't be passive in this world. If you are, you're going to get smacked. And I would venture to say you've already been smacked plenty of times in your life. You can ignore it, but it's going to keep coming. It keeps coming because that's every day. There's new high vibration and new low vibration energy. And the low vibration energy knocks at the door, knock, knock, every day for all of us. Here's your new supply of negative thoughts. Here's your new supply of painful memories. Here's your new supply of worry. Here's your new supply of anxiety. Here you go. It delivers every day like Domino's Pizza. Well, I used to open the door and go, here's my anxiety delivery, and here's my fear delivery, and here's my worry about what's going to happen later delivery. No, now I don't even open the door. And I suggest you don't either. This is called being able to take back your energy. To realize you're taking back your energy by becoming aware. By becoming aware of how energy works. By becoming aware that you're living in an energetic world, like it or not. We're living in the energetic worlds. And this is the energy awareness training. What I'm giving you are the keys, are the basic keys, basics. Right now, it goes as far as the eye can see. I've been doing a study of this and have 10 levels of training, of energy awareness training on everything that everything you're dealing with is energy. Relationships, getting along, having to deal with, with the success, getting along with somebody else, or relationship, or romance, or sex, and all that stuff. Health, dealing with your health, what's happening with you, especially when you got a condition and the doctors can't find anything wrong with you and you're still feeling, upset or sick. What do you do then? How about dealing with abundance and money and prosperity? That's all energy. For many of you looking for, a spiritual path or a way to connect with whatever's up there, God, the divine, the universe, the Big Bang, whatever you want to call it. So it's all energy. But this is where it starts. On the step one of going, okay, there's more going on than I see. So what would be, I think, most useful and most valuable for you at this stage is to be able to learn some basics on how to alleviate stress. That's what we're working on now. So how does it come? You're walking along, you don't plan stress. Do you plan stress? When you wake up in the morning, you go, okay, I'm making up my schedule today, and I got a plan for at least 30, 40 minutes of stress, and how about 10 minutes of anxiety and a little bit of worry here? Nah, it's the last thing you want. You don't plan for it. You don't want it. You want anything to do with it. And yet here it comes. Here it comes when you least expect it, pulling you out of wherever you're trying to go to and say, no, come over here. No, deal with this. Like the earthquake 30 minutes ago. I'm preparing for something else, and whoa, okay, now I got to shift my attention to, okay, is this the big one? Is things going to collapse? Do I need to run out in the street, or is it going to be okay? All right, hijack. The energy hijacks you, just like your thoughts, feelings, and emotions do. For all of us, we're trying to stay positive. We're trying to be happy. We're trying to move forward in all areas of our lives, and the thoughts and the emotions go, no, worry about this. No, worry about that. No, you can't be happy because you don't have this. Or you can't be happy because you need this to happen. So the last piece of this is that the thoughts in your head, primarily what I call the bully in your brain, excuse me, or the ego mind, is in cahoots with the low vibration energy. And it likes to feed you negativity. It likes to feed you anxiety, stress, worry, doubt, thoughts. That's why you have so many of them. Experts say we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, and roughly half of them are low vibration energy thoughts that are trying to lead us into anxiety, stress, worry, doubt, fear. Oh no, what if this happens? Oh no, what if that happens? And what you don't recognize is you're being led energetically into one of two places. Every thought, feeling, emotion, behavior, decision is leading you in one of two places. It's either leading you in the high vibration energy direction, the path of peace, happiness, joy, strength, or it's going to lead you in the low vibration energy direction, worry, doubt, fear, weakness, lowering your immune system, uncertainty, fearing the future, all that. And if you're passive, for sure, you're going to be led into the low vibration energy, because the low vibration energy loves to create its agenda of worry, doubt, and fear. So that's why people are thinking, well, think positive. You ever heard that? People say, hey, just think positive. Well, why do you have to think positive? Why? Because, why do you consciously have to think positive? Somebody says, oh, just be positive. Why? Because you're getting plummeted with negative thoughts. You're getting plummeted, machine gun, thrown. Negative thoughts. Ooh, negative emotions. Negative worries, projections of the future. Oh my God, what if it all comes to an end? What if I don't make it? What if I get the virus? God forbid, on all that. So the natural tendency is for human beings to fall into the low vibration energy pattern. And energy awareness training shows you how to take back that energy is. You don't have to be a punching bag for that low vibration energy that knocks on your door every day and tries to bring you fresh, low vibration energy. No. So you can take back your energy. And if this is your first or you're new to energy awareness training, how about making a decision today that you're not going to be passive about the way you think, feel, and how you're dealing with energy. That you're going to take control of your energy using the tools I'm about to show you. Would that be good? How many people would be willing to do that? You see a shout out on the chat. How many people would be willing to be energetically aware starting today? Maybe you've seen some of my videos before and you go, well, that's pretty interesting. I get that a lot. It's very interesting what you're saying. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Yeah, it's very. But remember this, nothing changes until energy moves. That's worth repeating. Nothing changes until energy moves. So that's why you've read hundreds of books, I venture to say I have, on how to improve your life, how to have peace of mind. I love it. There are books on how to have peace of mind. Oh, so you read the book and you go, okay, now I know how to have peace of mind. I read the book. Do you have peace of mind? No, but I know how to have it because I read the book. Isn't that crazy? You're feeding the intellect. You're feeding it information. And the intellect is limited. It's important for the stuff that we use it for. But to have peace of mind doesn't work. How do you know? You've tried it. How about when you're awake in the middle of the night and you're worried about something, you're thinking about something that's going round and round and round, and you think, wow, this isn't the time for me to be worried about it. I'm asleep. No, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about that. And then you think about it more. No, I don't want to think about it. You think about it more. So you're playing thought ping pong. I don't want to think about it. Yes, you are. No, I won't. Yes, you are. Think about it like this. Because you're caught in the thinking thought jungle. And that's a jungle. Especially for the things that we don't know the answer to or don't know what to do about it. That's what causes our stress, uncertainty, not knowing. And if you don't know, and you keep asking yourself questions that you don't know, you're going to create more low vibration energy. What's going to happen? What's going to happen tomorrow? And there's going to be a big demonstration this weekend, I heard. Maybe 100,000 people going to be marching down here. 50, 100, I don't know, big numbers. Is it going to be peaceful? I don't know. Are they going to riot? I don't know. Do we need to board up the whole town? I don't know. But if I ask myself that question, I keep going round and round, the more I ask the question, the more I'm going to move into fear. The more I'm going to project out in the future what I don't want. And don't you do that a lot? You're thinking about the future, and it's about what you don't want. Oh, what if they attack? Or what if the virus gets loose? Or what if there's another earthquake? That's all the stuff that you don't want. And who's pulling the string here to get you to think that? The low vibration energy. Come on, here's another one. Yeah, what if this happens? It's like throws you a pitch. Yeah, what if that happens? Hey, worry about this. Hey, here's something to be fearful about. Right? You think that's funny, but that's pretty much how it works. All right. So what we want to do here, right here and now, is first off, how do we deal with this stress, worry, doubt, and fear? Way number one. Okay, you guys ready? In fact, before I reveal the secrets, let me have a drink of water. If this is making sense to you, give me a shout out on the chat. Give me a little bit of feedback. This is making sense, not making sense. You can relate. This stuff never happens to you, whatever. Take a look at that, and then we'll go into the exercise here. Okay. Got a lot of people on. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. All right. So the first thing we want to do, again, looking for your comments here. Appreciate that. Any shout outs where any input in this, because it helps me get whatever people want to know. So much of this to learn is to get back. Number one, to get back here, right now. The mind, the low vibration energy, wants to pull you either into the past and remind you of the past pain that you had, of the trauma that you went through, of the breakup or the mess that you went through, or losing somebody, or whatever it was, and try to stick you with that and create the energy so that that energy can keep flowing negativity, right? So when you're reminded of something and it's still painful, that's low vibration energy. Or it's going to take you out into the future, like it does with so many of us now. Like, oh my gosh, this is happening. You know, for example, the troops, they're military troops going through the streets of Washington. The mind can say, oh my gosh, it could be a military coup, could be martial law, could be taken over, you know, out in the future. That's not happening now. Right here, right now, it's good. Right where you are, it's all good. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be watching me. So I know wherever you are right now, you're safe, you're secure. Right here, right now. Okay, so that cuts off the past, cuts off the future, because it's not here anyway. So when you become clear on that, then all of a sudden it eliminates so much of the static in your head. Be here, you've heard the phrase, be here, right now. Okay, so let's say you're right here, right now. Okay, but the thoughts are still inside you going, yeah, okay, but right here, right now, there's still a corona. Right now, there's still martial law. Right now, you know, it could be another earthquake tonight. Could be another tremor. Okay. Is that happening now? No, it's not happening now. Now, if there's anything you need to do to protect yourself, well, by all means do it. If there's some physical act that you need to do, that once you do that, will eliminate that. Like, for example, if I'm worried, you know, if there are riots going on, did I leave my front door open? You know, if I'm upstairs and I'm thinking, oh, did I leave the front door open? The rioters coming around. Oh my God. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to freaking lock the door, right? Problem solved. Now, what you're worried about are the things that you can't do anything about right here and right now. Okay? So if you can't do anything about it, the low vibration energy is, well, you might as well suffer. Yeah, you know, but it might happen. Oh, but it might happen any moment now. Oh, right? No, you got to take control of your energy, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And this is how to do that. And not by thought. Oh, you know, some other personal development teacher, well, just think positive. Okay, it's not going to happen. But then the low vibration energy says, but it might. And you go, but it's not, but it might, but it's not. Here we go playing thought ping pong again. Thought ping pong doesn't work. Nothing changes until energy moves. So what we have to do is move the energy. Now, it's important to recognize that when we're stressed and in anxiety, our energy is focused in a certain place. Now, I teach energy flows where attention goes. So what you put your attention on, what you think about, what you focus on, it expands. Okay? It expands. Now, tomorrow's going to be Thursday. If you're watching this live, it's Thursday. What do you do on Thursdays? Is Thursdays any different from Wednesdays? Do you have your Thursday night bridge club? Or do you go bowling on Thursdays? Do you have a favorite show on Thursdays? We're talking about Thursdays now. We weren't talking about it 2 minutes ago, but now we're talking about it. Now you're focused on, okay, now I'm thinking about Thursdays. Okay? So you're either led to think about what you don't want, or you're going to pull in the reins, go, okay, well, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about Thursday. I don't want to think about what could happen. I want to be right here, right now. And to do that, what you need to do is to change the focus, which usually is in your head, thinking thoughts. What about this? What about that? Oh my gosh. The thinking process, which can be healer or slayer, can either heal you or slay you, God forbid. So what we want to do is we want to get our focus out of our head, and we want to put it in our lower body. So let's do that. If you're watching with me, please participate, because if you don't, you won't get the benefits. So I want you, my promise to you is that you'll be feeling good, as we complete the class here. So here we're starting here. Sit up, keep your posture straight. And when you're drooped over, that's a low vibration energy posture, because everything's energy, including postures. So what posture do depressed people have? Hunched over, lean back, drop. Okay? Straighten out your spine, sit up, put your head up, relax your shoulders. Now, let's say that you're feeling some stress today. Or you're concerned about everything that's going on. You got a big dose of low vibration energy watching the news. Okay, this is how you take your energy back. First off, you decide, I've decided and I'm committed to taking back my energy. It's with that, you notice the energy? I didn't go, I'd like to take my energy back. I hope I do. I don't know if I can, but I hope I do. No. Absolute certainty. It's a command. Just like if you have a dog, when you call the dog over, you can't say, Fido, do you feel like coming over here? I mean, if you feel like it, come on over. And the dog usually goes, I ain't going anywhere. You have to go, Fido, come now. And the dog goes, oh, okay. So you have to up that intensity. You have to up that intensity to command your own energy. Because if you don't command it, the low vibration energy will be more than happy to command it for you and give you all you can eat of anxiety, stress, worry, doubt, fear. Okay? We don't want that. So here's our first step. Let's get into our body. Let's put our focus in our lower body. Be aware of the floor underneath your feet. Feel your butt in the chair. Feel your legs underneath your hands. Relax your shoulders. Feel your spine. Okay? Now we're starting to move energy. Energy flows where attention goes. So we're getting into our body. Okay? And we're becoming aware of our lower body. Feel your butt in that chair. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let's try it again. Inhale, big breath. Exhale through the mouth. What are we doing? We're moving energy through the breath. The breath is one of the best ways to move energy. Take a nice, big, delicious breath. And keep your focus in your body, out of your head, into your body. As you take a couple more deep breaths, breathe all the way down your feet. If you can, just visualize as you inhale all the way down your feet, exhale through the mouth. Great. Now I want you to create an awareness of a place called your center point. Okay? The mind needs a place to focus on. So you've been generally focusing on your lower body. That's great. Now I want you to focus on your center point. And that's the place between your belly button and your tailbone. Okay? So be aware of that place. Let's take another breath. Now some of you, you're still kind of halfway in your head. And the thoughts in your head going, I don't know if this is working. What's he doing? I don't know about the judging, criticism, all that. Get out of your head. Stay out of your head. Feel the floor underneath your feet. Feel your legs. Feel your hands on your thighs. Feel your butt in the chair. And focus on that place, that center point between your belly button and your center point. Let's take a nice delicious breath through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Here we go. Inhale. Breathe all the way down to your feet. Breathe, 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 breathe. Hold. Exhale. Cool. All right. Now, doing great so far. We're going to, as we breathe, I want to teach you the energetic breath. Some of you know this. Some of you, I'm going to explain this before. Repetition is the mother of skill. Breathing in through the nose for the count of 6, holding it for the count of 3, exhaling it for the count of 6. Okay? Now, the key is when we breathe through the nose, we want to breathe all the way down to our feet. So we're filling up the lungs with air, holding it for a 3 count, exhaling through the mouth. Now, it's important that you hold that 6 count of the exhale. Don't just go. You want to keep the going. Okay, that's the best way to be able to move the energy. Okay, so, and at the bottom, we're going to take a small pause. All right? Okay, you're learning Energy Awareness Training 101. Here we go. Put your feet flat on the floor, sit up, relax your shoulders, focus your attention on your center point, the place between your belly button and your tailbone. And let's take an energetic breath, breathing in through the nose for the count of 6, holding it for the count of 3, exhaling for the count of 6, and then pause. All right? Let's begin. Breathe slowly. 1, 2, 3. Breathe low. 4, 5, 6. Fill up the lungs there. Hold it for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale slowly. Get all the air out. Good. Take a normal breath. Pause. Be still. It's called touching the silence. Why do we do that? Because in silence, we create more high vibrational energy. That's where the peace comes, in the silence, in the gap between the thoughts. Let's try another breath. Here we go. Tune into your center point. You want to imagine, okay, now we're going to add one more to this, one more step. Imagine that you're breathing from your center point. Okay, imagine that your nose is at your center point and you're breathing from there. All right, here we go. Let's begin. Inhale slowly through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Breathe all the way down your feet. 4, 5, 6. Fill up the lungs there. Hold it for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale slowly. Get all the air out. Pause for a moment. Be still, be aware. If you haven't yet, you want to develop a relationship with silence. Silence is your best friend. And the low vibration energy does everything it can to sabotage your relationship with silence. So right now, we're overcoming the low vibration energy. We're moving the energy. And this is what makes you feel good. All right, here we go again. Tune into your center point. Imagine that you're breathing from there. Let's take an energetic breath. 6, 3, 6. Pause at the end. Here we go. Breathe. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Breathe low. 4, 5, 6. Fill up the lungs there. Hold it for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Get all the air out. Excellent. Pause for a moment. Be still. Be aware. I think you get the hang of it. So we're going to do the exercise now. It's going to take about 5, 6 minutes. And this is I just trained you on what to do. It's that simple. And I'll do this with you. And this is how we will move from a place of stress to a place of peace. Okay, you with me? If you're with me, give me a shout on the chat. Just say, I'm with you, Glenn. So I know you're with me. Are you with me? Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. Sit up in your chair. Feel the floor underneath your feet. Now we're doing the actual exercise. The first part was training. This is the actual exercise. Okay, feel the floor underneath your feet. Tune into your center point, the place between your belly button and your tailbone. Imagine that your nose is there, and let's breathe 636. Here we go. Inhale slowly. 1, 2, breathe low. 3, 4, all the way down your feet. 5, 6, hold for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Get all the air out. Normal breath. Pause. Move into the silence. Move into the stillness. Just for a few seconds. That's right. Quiet mind. Good. Here we go again. Feel the floor underneath your feet. Be in your lower body. Tune into your center point, the place between your belly button and your tailbone. Imagine that your nose is there, and let's take an energetic breath. 636. Inhale slowly. 1, 2, breathe low. 3, 4, all the way down to your feet. 5, 6, fill up the lungs with air. Hold it for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale slowly. Good. Get all the air out. Let's take a normal breath. Pause. Be still. Be aware. Moving into the silence, the gap between the thoughts. See how long you can stay out there with your mind being quiet. Good. Let's go again. Tune into your center point. Imagine that your nose is there. Feel the floor underneath your feet. Energetic breath. Here we go. Begin. Inhale slowly through the nose. 636. 1, 2, breathe low. 3, 4, all the way down to your feet. 5, 6, fill up the lungs with air. Hold it for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Get all the air out. Good. Pause. Normal breath. Be still. Be aware. Just move out. Farther out into the silence. I hope you're doing this with me instead of watching, because just watching won't get you the results. Doing it will. So again, move out into the silence, the stillness. Out a little farther. Good. A few more of these. Feel the floor underneath your feet. Feel your butt in the chair. Tune into your center point, the place between your belly button and your tailbone. Let's take an energetic breath. 636, breathing through the nose. Let's begin. Inhale slowly. 1, 2, breathe low. 3, 4, breathe all the way down to your feet. 5, 6, fill up the lungs there. Hold it for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Get all the air out. Good. Normal breath. Pause. Just be still. Be aware. Notice your mind's quiet for a few seconds. We're expanding that quiet. Moving out into the gap between the thoughts. That's right. That's right. You're doing great. Good. Okay, couple more. Energetic breath. Feel the floor underneath your feet. Feel your butt in the chair, in your lower body. Tuning into your center point, the place between your belly button and your tailbone. Energetic breath. 636. Let's begin. Inhale slowly through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big breath. Fill up the lungs with air. Hold it for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get all the air out. Good. Pause for a moment. Let's go out even farther in the stillness, in space, the gap between the thoughts. Here we go. Good. 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 Keep the process going. Stay internal. Let's do our last energetic breath now. Feel the floor underneath your feet. Feel your butt in the chair. Feel your spine. Tune into your center point, the place between your belly button and your tailbone. Let's take an energetic breath. 636 and begin. Slowly inhale. 1, 2, breathe low. 3, all the way down your feet. 4, 5, 6. Fill up the lungs there. Hold it for the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Get all the air out. Normal breath. Good. Now pause. Now we're going to take 1 minute and experience the silence, space, stillness. This is where the peace comes from. So be still, be aware. If you need a place to concentrate on the tip of your nose and just let go, relax, release, and move out into the quiet. 1 minute, begin. That's right. Just let go. Be still, be aware. Keep breathing. Keep a nice breath going. Just relax and release. That's right. That's right. Keep the breath going. 30 seconds. Head up. That's right. You're doing great. 10 seconds. Excellent. Okay, let's just take a big breath here. Inhale. Big breath, big breath, big breath, big breath. And exhale. Nice. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Stay internal. There's just one more point we want to do. And it is we want to focus our attention on high vibrational energy. Remember, energy flows where attention goes. So what we want is more high vibration energy, more peace, more happiness, more bliss. So let's think about the things that make us happy, make us blissful, make us loving. So tune into this moment right here, right now. Being in your house, in your place of refuge, of safety, of sanctuary. And just kick into some gratitude that you have a place to be safe in, to operate, to live in. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are out in the street, but you do. And for that, let's allow the energy of gratitude and appreciation for your home, for your house, for your place of residence. Let the gratitude fill you. And we're going to take an energetic breath. And this time as we inhale, we're going to inhale gratitude and appreciation and awareness of the beautiful, at least the good place that you live in. Here we go. Begin. Inhale. 1, appreciation. 2, 3, gratitude. 4, 5, blessings. 6, filled with gratitude and blessings. Hold for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And let's tune into the people that you love. Increasing the attitude of gratitude. Gratitude is a high vibration energy frequency. Love is a high vibration energy frequency. Appreciation is a high vibration energy frequency. So we want more high vibration energy. Let's tune our attention to the people that we love. So thankful and grateful that they're safe. So thankful and grateful that they're healthy. So thankful and grateful that you're healthy. And a lot of people aren't, but you are. So for that, let's take an energetic breath, 636, and inhale the gratitude and appreciation for those you love being healthy. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More gratitude. 6, gratitude and appreciation over the count of 3, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Excellent. And finally, appreciating your health, your well-being. That you're healthy, that you're safe, that you don't have the virus, you're not going through earthquakes, there's no riots outside your house. You can be grateful for the things you don't have as well as the things you do have. So that all is well right here, right now. Let's take our last energetic breath and breathe in the appreciation and the gratitude for the peace and the safety and the health you have. Here we go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Breathe it in. 4, 5, 6. Big breath. Hold at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Let's take a moment in silence. Stay internal. Keep your eyes closed. We're creating an energy field here. We're creating a frequency. And this is a high vibration energy. This is an energy built by intention. The intention to take back our energy and to move into a high vibration energy field. Just be aware of it. Allow yourself to continue to feel good. Feel gratitude. Know that you are blessed right where you are. Yeah, you have challenges, we all do, but right now you have incredible blessings. And when you focus on, whatever you focus on expands. So if you like more blessings, if you like more things to be grateful for, then focus on that. Right here, right now. That's high vibrational energy. And if you will allow me, as I am a man of faith, I communicate to the higher vibration energies. I call them forth. I direct them. I invoke them. So I'd like to invoke those energies right now for each and every one of you. For health, for safety, for protection. May you be blessed. May you get everything that you need. May you prosper. May you move through these challenging times safe and secure, and stay happy, positive, and proactive. No matter how hard the LVE tries to hit you, may you stay energetically aware and in high vibrational energy. That's my thought. That's my intention. That's my prayer for you. Great, let's get ready to come back now and finish up here. So we're gonna come back on the count of 5. Don't come back yet, we just wanna move into it. Sometimes you can come back too abruptly if you just come back. So just slowly, the count of 5, keep your eyes closed, slowly start to come back, getting back into your body, feeling your energy, back into your body. Feel the floor underneath your feet, feel your butt in the chair. Coming back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and coming back now, number 5. Eyes open, awake, alert. Good. How do you feel? Please give me some feedback. So what did we do? The earth didn't change. Stuff's still out there to deal with, but we changed our energy. We changed the way we feel about it. We changed from being reactive and reacting to all the garbage and all the negativity, and we shifted it into being proactive. We let go. We let go a lot of the stress and a lot of the low vibration energies using the breath. And we connected in a simple exercise. Now, I have ways to multiply this by about 100 times, but it takes longer to teach, and that's in my classes. But this is a simple form. It's easy to do. It's easy not to do. Your low vibration energy, your dark side does not want you to do this. It wants to keep you thinking. As long as it can keep you thinking, it's got control over you. But what did we do here? We left the thinking process. We left the attention of being in our heads, and we got into our lower body, and we opened up the energies, and then we started moving it. Remember, nothing changes until energy moves. So we're moving the energy. through the energetic breath. You know, if I could say one thing, master the energetic breath. Even if you do something as simple as whenever you're in a tense situation where you feel stressed or you got some bad news, you're kind of feeling weird, just take 3 energetic breaths. 636. It'll immediately change the energy. 3 energetic breaths will immediately change the energy. If you're worried, if you're frightened, if you're in a stressful situation, take 3 energetic breaths before you're about to go and do what you're going to do. It's easy to do. It's you taking control of your energy and saying, no, I'm not going to be a victim of the low vibration energy. I'm not going to be a victim of anxiety, stress, worry. No, I'm going to take back control of my energy by taking 3 energetic breaths. Now, if you do the long form of what I do, and that'll help you even more. But this is something everyone can do. There's no need for people to suffer from stress and anxiety and worry. Now, some of you have more of that than others, so there are more powerful methods to be able to deal with the more heavier stuff and the more intense things. But this is designed to be able to deal with anxiety or stress or any kind of low vibration energy on the spot, to deal with it right here, right now. And remember, right here, right now, everything's good. It's when you let your mind lead you into the future of the horror movies that could happen. It's not real. It's just the low vibration energy leading you, or it tries to lead you back into what happened to you, the old story that you've been using to stay in low vibration energy. No, enough of that. Right here, right now, it's all good. This is the moment of power. This is the moment of happiness and joy and realignment with high vibrational energy. So I hope you've learned a lot. I hope you're feeling as good as I'm feeling bringing this to you. If you're interested in energy awareness training, you can contact me. Go to my website, energyawarennesstraining.com. I'm also on YouTube. I have a channel there. So I encourage you to move forward, become energetically aware, learn about this hidden reality that can change your life and move you to a whole nother level of happiness and joy, and help you once and for all put that baggage that you've been dealing with behind you. That's the purpose of my work, to help people eliminate their suffering and move into high vibration energy, happiness, joy, and peace. So until next time, I'll be teaching this Sunday at 11:30. Again, I'm doing this to be of service. So if this was of service to you, if you're feeling better, please share this. Please share the broadcast with other people who are stressed out. The more people who become energetically aware, the more people we can help. And during these stressful times, a lot of people are, only inches away from losing it sometimes. And maybe this could be the thing that can bring them back. So let's just keep spreading the love, keep spreading the high vibration energy, and taking care of each other. So until next time, this is Glenn Ackerman with Energy Awareness Training. Lots of love and blessings. Bye for now.